Hey guys, Joel here, Greywolf TV, and we are on to the season finale of season 4. I have been waiting for about 3 days to watch this episode after watching the last one, because it's kind of left it right on the brink. The death wave is only a few hours away. They are about to lock the bunker down. They're waiting for Clarke and Bellamy and Murphy and Raven and Monty to all turn back up, because they were gone off for Raven. However, they're not going to make it back in time, and they've decided they're going back up into space. So I can't wait to see what the hell happens. I'm not going to do any more of a recap than that, because everything is about to change. Let's go watch the season finale. This is episode 13.
What is it all?
I'm not sure I'm up for this, Bill. They look at me like I know what I'm doing. Just because I want to fight.
They look at you like that because you saved them. But it won't last. Now you have to leave.
How?
Neither of us could have done what you did, and it wasn't just winning a fight. You gave people hope when there was none.
I love you, big brother.
Guess it takes the end of the world for me to say it.
Bellamy? Bellamy, can you hear me?
It's gone.
You there?
Bellamy, can you hear me?
You there? Oh.
Bellamy.
No. Come on. Oh. The radio's dead.
Yeah,
We'll get to say goodbye to your mom.
never got a chance.
Sorry.
The time of the commanders is past. The time of the flame is past. This is your time.
We are all that remains of the human race. I won't lie to you. The next 5 years won't be easy. There will be days when we wish we were out there right now. But I promise you, if we stand together, if we are one crew, then come Fulao. Oson.
Becca designed her rocket to dock with Polaris, not the Ark. That means I have to pilot it into the hangar bay on the ring. What's so hard about that?
That's not the hard part either.
What is the hard part, Raven? Assuming we blast off in time? CO2 scrubbers on a 2-person rocket won't support 8 of us.
So we use supplemental oxygen.
Our tanks only hold an hour of air.
Correct.
8 people alone in space for 5 years, and one of them's John Murphy. I should have drank the tea. Becca was brilliant. Her company designed most of the tech that went to the space stations that made up the Ark.
Habitability won't be an issue then? You're smarter than you look.
Still holding out hope for that Nightblood solution.
There was never any solution.
Comms, talk to me.
Communication system. Assessing damage.
No,
Communication systems are offline.
that's a problem.
Computer, terminate launch sequence.
Launch sequence terminated.
I'm presuming the communication so you can talk to the computer system on the Ark.
We can't get inside, that's the point. Without power, we can't even open the hangar door. Allie was on the Ark. I was right there, so close to the kill switch, but she got away by transmitting herself to the ring.
Using the pod in the temple.
Yes, if she can do it, so can we. A satellite tower. You 3, back in the cockpit. Finish those restraints. You 2, helmets on. You're with me.
1, 2, 3, go!
Don't drop this damn thing.
We knew you were a secret badass. Hey, watch yourself.
He's going.
Hey, Monty! No. Shh. Oh man, please don't do this to me. Monty, come on, wake up!
Sorry, Monty. I really am.
All you have to do is plug this into the junction box at the base of the tower. SatStar 1 is the name of the dish. SatStar 1. Everything is set. Once the tablet is connected, the dish will align itself with the Ark.
Hey, Murphy! Hey. Come on. Murphy, where's Monty?
He's in trouble. He had to expose his hands, he passed out. Look, if we go back now, we can get to him.
Running the dish is a 1-person job. Clarke can handle it. Harper will help me with the generator. Go!
It's going to take you a good 10 minutes to get back from the tower and down to the cockpit. You have to leave that tower with 10 minutes of the clock, or you'll be left behind.
There he is.
At least they found him.
I got you. Of course, he gets the hug.
SatStar 1. Okay.
What did I do wrong?
Manual operation? You've got to be kidding me.
How are you gonna do that? You're out of time.
If you can hear me, don't wait.
Manual alignment.
I got place, dude.
Clarke's not back yet.
I know she should be on her way. Everybody!
She's
refill your O2 tanks and load up. Remember, we'll have an hour each. Don't turn them on until I tell you. And after that, breathe easy.
Wouldn't it be easier just to walk outside?
Get out, Bellamy. Go back to the sky where you belong. I belong nowhere.
We are about to head to space where we will be tested every minute of every day for the next 5 years. We have a better chance of surviving if you're up there with us.
That's it.
Come on, Clarke.
She isn't coming.
No.
Can we give her another minute?
We're out of time.
They're gonna crap themselves.
This.
It's the only choice.
You might want to hold on to something.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7.
Butterflies be going
5,
in your stomach now.
3, 2, 1.
Here we meet again.
Preset coordinates engaged. Aligned. Dish not aligned.
Come on, turn!
Align the frigging thing. Do you know how hard it is to align a satellite dish by hand?
Come on, Clarke. You can do this.
Dish aligned. Dish aligned.
She's done it! Oh, thank God for that. You did it.
Bellamy, look.
Lights are on.
She did it.
Yes. You're a goner. Oh, she can try and back in there.
Oxygen level critical.
Oh, God.
That's what Mum saw.
Oxygen level critical.
Ready. We need to connect the arc power to the generator conduits. Look for a red and black wire. Alright, got it.
Oh, it's a horrible waste, suffocation. You're all suffocating.
The brake.
You're gonna pass out initially. Come on. Yes. There's our mouth. Look at that. That was Jaha's.
I think we can do this without her.
If we don't, she died in vain. And I'm not gonna let that happen.
Wow. 6 years, 7 days. Jesus Christ, that's jumped forward. Okay, now I'm confused. I mean, I'm happy she's alive, but how has she survived for 6 years?
Bellamy, if you can hear me, if you're alive, it's been 2,199 days since Praimfaya. It's been safe for you to come down for over a year now. The bunker's gone silent too. We tried digging them out for a while, but there was too much rubble. Anyway, I still have hope. Tell Raven to aim for the one spot of green and you'll find me. The rest of the planet, from what I've seen, basically sucks.
What the hell's going on?
Maddie, go get my rifle. Now.
No.
Get it out of sight and load the guns.
All of them?
All of them.
Where the hell's this been? Are you seriously kidding me? Right, first of all, I was absolutely glued to the screen for that whole episode, and I understand why we didn't see much of the bunker other than at the beginning of the episode. It was all focused on how these lot were going to get back into space, how they were going to accomplish it, and who's going to survive it. Because the bunker's already there, they've already shut the door, so they're in effect safe. I don't know where to start with the questions. So, Clarke managed to get back inside the laboratory, which we know is sealed and underground. So, okay, I get that. I also understand when it showed, last scene it showed of her with all the radiation burns, that her having night blood, she was the same as Luna, she possibly could have recovered from that. I get that. What did she do for food? The planet's been irradiated for 5 years, so you couldn't have eaten anything outside. So how has she survived? Who the hell's that little girl? And who the hell's on that ship? So it's clearly, for a minute, I thought it was going to be bloody aliens. I honestly, for a second, I was like, hang on a minute, there is no one else. Is this another bloody species or race that's found the planet here? Or picked up your broadcast or something? So it's clearly from Earth, I would think. And it's a prisoner transport, so where the hell's this been? It must have been in deep space. And was this before the first Praimfaya, when this ship left Earth? So they don't know and now they're coming back? I don't know, I've got a million questions that I'm not going to get answered till the start of season 5, am I? So, Clarke survives, all the rest of them up in space have survived. I'm presuming everyone in the bunker has probably survived, but Clarke's just mentioned there now she went to see if they could get the bunker open, and they couldn't because it's covered by too much rubble. Yes, what if, because the last scene it showed us was the radiation wave at Polis at the tower. If that whole tower has come down, it's come down on the damn bunker. And if it's come down on the bunker, how the hell are they going to get it open? I don't know. I don't want to surmise too much about that. So, I don't know where we go from it. All we know is it looks like there's a lot of prisoners about to get off that ship and probably cause a lot more bloody problems. So it said it's been 6 years and 7 days, so it's been a year or so more than they needed to stay up there, or they needed to stay in the bunker, and Clarke has heard nothing from nobody. She's been totally alone, surviving somehow. I'm hoping in the beginning of the season it will explain how she survived. I'm sure it will. And we're going to be stuck with a whole new set of problems, I take it. Right. Now then. That is going to be one of the best season finales of this series. I thought the season 3 one was good, but that was tense right from the moment we concentrated on them getting back into space. It was fantastic. It was done really well. Now then, as a season as a whole, that is my favourite season. Season 4 has been chaotic. There's been a lot of things that have changed. There's a lot of stuff that's taken place. There's been a lot of deaths. There's been a lot of shift of power. The flame is gone. The commanders are gone. They're all now one crew. Octavia has had to become a leader. We don't know how she's handled that or tackled that while they've been in the bunker, because obviously we don't know yet, because it has just skipped 6 years ahead. So I'm hoping when we get into season 5 it will go back and show us what's taken place. I'm expecting it to at least give some flashbacks at least. But season 4's been brilliant. The character development that they've done in this season has been great. Especially, I think the biggest character change has been Octavia. All stemming from when she lost Lincoln, when Pag did what he did. And it's changed her, and she's had to learn to cope and deal with it. She's gone off the rails quite a lot with it. She became a killer for the king at one point. She became known as Sky Ripper, and then she turned it all around at this conclave to be able to save everyone. So I think her character has developed in this season more than anybody else's. Murphy is just always still being Murphy. He always manages to survive, but there are occasions and flashes of things that he does, like in that last episode where he took the oxygen scrubber and left Monty behind. It was the right decision to do. It was the logical decision to do. It wasn't based on hatred or fear or anything else. He was doing what he needed to do to save everyone, but he had the right frame of mind that the minute he got back with it to go, Monty's still out there, we can go and get him if we leave now. He wasn't going to leave him behind. So he's kind of changed. I'm not saying he's a good guy now. He's not. He will still look out for himself, and probably Murray as well. But his character's changed massively in this season. And overall, since season 1, when we first started this, I absolutely hated him, and he's become one of my favourite characters. I actually thought, when we got to the tower bit with Clarke, that it was obvious that she wasn't going to make it back. I thought they were killing Clarke off. I really did. I didn't expect her to make it back, and to make it back indoors, and then for it to skip forward and show us that she still managed to live somehow. I'm still very curious as to how that's happened, and who this little girl is. Where the hell did she come from? She wasn't in there. Has there been some survivors somehow? And she also mentioned there's only one patch of green. So the planet's not completely repaired itself. There's just a small area that's still hospitable enough to live in. I guess we'll just have to wait for season 5, guys. But as an overall season, that's a massive thumbs up to me. I'm going to do a top 3. I like to do a top 3 if I can for the season. I think my favourite character for this season in particular is Octavia. My number 2, who would be my number 2? I think my number 2 in this season would be Indra, because she's been quite pivotal in counselling Octavia when it needs it, and also assisting Kane. Kane's become her friend, really, whenever she's been able to, even sometimes at the cost of her own people. And she was even prepared to make sacrifices when it came to her daughter as well, when it was all concerned with the flame and everything. So Indra would be my number 2, and my number 3 would probably be Bellamy, because he's changed quite a lot in this season too, and it's shown at the end there now how he feels about things. As far as I'm aware, Clarke has died, and he's making sure that her sacrifice isn't in vain, that they managed to survive, otherwise she did it all for nothing, not knowing what we know. So there's my top 3. The person I really disliked in this season, the same as season 3, is Jaha. I like the guy as an actor and as the character as Jaha, but they keep giving him storylines for him to be the bad guy with moments of clarity to push the story forward, like it was him who discovered the City of Light, then it all turned to shit, but it was required. Then he found this bunker, so it's thanks to him as to why they were all managed to save, but then he tried to shut everybody out. They give him moments of being the good guy, and then they always flip the coin on him and turn him into doing something that goes against the proper principles or going against what he should be doing at that present time. So that is my overall roundup of season 4. I can't wait to start season 5 because I want to know what's happened now, because all we have right now is Clarke is alive and there's a ship just coming down from space. We don't know who the hell's on it and we don't know if anyone else has survived or not. I think I'll leave it there. If you enjoyed this, guys, I'm sure those of you that have seen this series and know what's coming in season 5, I'm probably completely wrong on most of it, but I don't mind. I've not seen it. I'm excited to find where we go with season 5 with it, because I'm expecting this to change drastically now, because you've had 2 grounders up in space with them for 6 years, so they're going to have changed drastically. And if all the people in the bunker have survived and somehow we get to see them or they manage to get them out, that's all going to have changed too. So I expect a massive shift of how things are and how the characters are for season 5. So if you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up and post your comments down below, and I will be back for that first episode of season 5 very soon. Until then, hit that sub, turn notifications on, and you'll know when the video is available. Till then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really enjoyed this. I'll see you for the next one.